Your Daily 180, 180 seconds of pure Bible study.
Welcome to this, your Daily 180 Bible study. We're in the midst of a study on the book of Hosea. Hosea was told by God to go marry a woman of harlotry. And he married a woman by the name of Gomer. They had 3 children. The first child's name was named after a famous battlefield. The next child's name meant no more mercy or no more love. And the third child's name meant not mine. And that was to be an illustration of God's relationship with his people Israel, because they had played the role of a harlot. They had embraced other gods. They had engaged in vile sin. And as we think about this, we're forced to ask the question, how in the world could this happen? Well, I want us to think about this. Over in chapter 4 and verse number 6, we read these words, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I also will reject you from being priest for me. Because you have forgotten the law of God, I also will forget your children." Now, when you hear these words, they're destroyed for a lack of knowledge, don't think about destruction in the sense of annihilation, but they have been destroyed in the sense that they've lost the sense of well-being. They don't have that peace with God that's promised to those who will submit and surrender to God. They have forgotten, then he makes the point, they've forgotten the law of God. Now, oftentimes we say, how could people do that? Well, sometimes it's because of ignorance. Over in 1 Corinthians chapter 2 and verse number 8, we find out that the rulers crucified the Son of God because of ignorance. There's a lot of people out there who are ignorant. But there's something else. In 2 Peter chapter 3 and verse number 5, there Peter talks about some people who say, the Lord's not coming back. There's not going to be an end of the world. Everything's going to go on the way it's always gone on. And Peter says, they willfully forget. And then he mentions several things that have happened in history's past. There's a lot of people who willfully forget the things that they know. They know that this is God's book. They know that they are to be obedient to Jesus Christ. They know that without him they're nothing. But they willfully forget, and they're destroyed. Join us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.